Hello and welcome. I am the E10 Man, and I am playing Total War: The Elder Scrolls, version 1.5. Now I will be playing the Wood Elves. I'm sorry, Kingdom of Valenwood. The Wood Elves, the Bosmer. Um, no. What I'm going to do, my personal goal for this, is to try to take out the Thalmor, or the Aldmeri Dominion. I'm going to try to kill them if I can. My little faction against their entire island. But that's my personal vendetta. So I think that is what I'm going to do. There will be a time limit to the battles because just the way the AI works sometimes, and just so the AI will not work in that sort of way, I want to make sure that things don't get stuck or impossible for me. So let's get into this. So what have I been doing over the past 8 months? Well, let me tell you. So in early January, I went to California, Northern California, Redding, if you've ever heard of it. It's very far north, about 2 hours north of Sacramento. And I joined up with something called YWAM, or Youth with a Mission. It's a ministry organization. It's a missions organization built and designed to take and equip young adults to go out and to do missions. It's very simple, but very awesome at the same time. So that is what I did. Okay. Valenwood calls the Wild Hunt. Valenwood gets life. The Wild Hunt takes it. Oh look, Wild Hunt, like Wood Elves. The tribes of Valenwood were ever famous for their strong and large army. Only in the time of Haman the Usurper, the Wood Elves managed to assemble a large army, but the main force of his army was the Daedra and the undead hordes, called by black magic. In times of wisdom and caution, we do not resort to such ugly spells and rely only on our own strengths. For centuries we do not interfere in wars and do not attack first, but it seems that the time has come when you need to hit first before they hit you. A dark time requiring dark things. The Green Pact prohibits us from harming forests and plants, and this wisdom imposes its limitations. Let us not rich, but treat our home with respect greater than our southern brothers to their own. Therefore we will have to provide our army with iron and meat, and in order to buy wooden bows and arrows we will have to establish extensive trade. We can negotiate with the imperial lords or brothers from Alinor, but it is difficult to say how long such a trade union will last. The human empire and the Altmer kingdom may very soon want to return the former glory to vast conquests. You can look to the Khajiits, but it is unlikely that such actions will cause support from the leaders of the clans. There are human provinces in the north and Dunmers in the northeast, but to reach them we need a fleet, and the Green Pact does not allow building ships from wood, so we will have to buy them expensive. Children of forest have many foes. In the north the Empire is preparing to spread the dragon's wings, and in the south the Salash looks at the sacred groves. The Khajiits did not forget the 5-year war, and we can conclude any lasting alliances only overseas. But anyone who wants to desecrate the sacred forest will meet with our swords and arrows. Boys are hunters, and the forest is our ally. Or Bosmer, I don't know. The conquerors will meet a hail of arrows from behind the trunks of great trees, and it costs them to sneak deep into the forest. We attack them with swords and spears. The hunters of the Boys are quick and sudden, so a wise decision for any leader will constantly attack the enemy from the ambush by detachments of swordsmen and spearmen, while our pointed arrows will hit them from afar. The best of our best fighters master masterfully both with the sword and with the bow, and are called Eldenwood warriors. On the plains, our weak in the defense army will be supported by riders and mounted archers. If you want to occupy new lands for our people, the best reason for the war will be a reminder of the revenge of the kingdoms of elsewhere. And Aquina and Palatine are not strong enough to fight back. In addition, you need to hurry with the conquest of small clans from the south, on which, not even an hour, the invaders will turn their eyes from the south. With our Valenwood brothers, always, you have to be cautious. Even if they are ready for an alliance, you can rest assured that it will last only as long as it is necessary for them. Quite true, quite true. Okay, so here we are, Valenwood. Nice.
To spy on other factions.
I know about this.
You
So
have selected a target
we
outside.
know that the Thalmor are down below, so we're gonna have to try to take them. We're also gonna be trying to take Cathdar quite soon.
We intend to prove the superiority of Myr.
Do we have any other
1 century
agents? Okay, we only have the spy, so we're gonna also want to build some diplomats. See. Okay, let's just like focus on this now. Let's get this. Actually, I want this low because I do want to get population here, so we can grow faster. This one, oh, not as much, but at the same time.
This scroll gives you detailed information.
So
about
usually
it.
what I've actually been doing when I play these games, I'll take the least expensive and just build always the least expensive first, and I'll just like pop all them in just so that they're all building, because I know I'll almost always be able to recruit such weak ones. So wait, the merchant is gonna wait because I want Valenwood spearmen. Because I'm gonna send all these guys out to attack.
Give up while you still can. Nord,
You can assault immediately, but I'd rather just wait. Let's bring this down to low.
how can I argue with that?
So I'm gonna build another diplomat here. Also a merchant. Let's deal with all of these small. Roads are always super important. Obviously, everyone knows this. Roads are incredibly important to build almost as soon as possible. Yeah, so YWAM. California, in Reading. And it was a lot of fun. I did something called a DTS, which is a discipleship training school. Again, it was equipping me to go out and do missionary work. So that was really, really cool. Here, let's see. Can you?
How can I
Okay,
argue
good.
with that? Never should have come here.
Oh my goodness.
Just give me a moment.
Let's go over. Oh, I can't. Okay. Actually, let's go
The
down.
Thalmor's memory is
You can go
long.
down,
It is good to meet you in person.
and you
What's done
can
is
just
done.
start building
Just give me a moment. How can I
these
argue
watchtowers.
with that? The Thalmor's
You'll go up
memory is
to
long.
here.
How can I argue with that?
You guys will also go up to here,
Well, if you say so. We
and
intend
y'all will
to
go up
prove
to
the
here.
superiority of Myr over man. 1 century. I presume you're talking to me.
We're gonna
The
take that
Thalmor's
big.
memory is long. Ha! Found you. Just
What's
give
it
me a
called?
moment.
Valen Harbor. Yeah, we're gonna take Valen Harbor.
I'll teach you
Try to
talk
do it
me.
within a few
Never
turns.
should have come here. Just give me a
I don't want to
moment.
wait too long to do it,
How can
because I know how
argue with that?
important it. Well, actually,
I presume you're talking
I don't
to me.
exactly know how important it is. I just know that it would be nice to
Just
kind of have it.
Thalmor's memory
So I'm
is
like-
long. How can I argue with that? Just give me a moment.
All right. I think I'm gonna send you back.
I presume you're talking to me.
You
This
are
scroll shows
a
you the details of a general.
Valenwood bodyguard.
For that,
Shooting circle. Okay, so you're. All these guys are
I was sent here to lead the Thalmor.
fun little
That's close enough.
missile
It is
or
good to meet you in person.
missile
The
cav. Oh my
Thalmor's
gosh.
memory is long.
So let's
It is
get
good
as
to
many
meet
of
you
these
in
guys as we can.
The Thalmor's memory is long.
No,
We intend to prove the
These guys-
superiority of Myr over man. 1
we are
century
all
at a
gonna go
time.
down and attack.
Fear the Thalmor! Fear
You
the
guys,
The Thalmor's memory is long.
bring you down.
I'll teach. It is good to meet you in
I'll send this
person.
group as well.
Cormoran's memory is wrong.
And we can actually just
How can I
attack
argue?
it, or we can wait 3 turns. And I'm
Review
always on
the
the side
state
of letting them attack me.
Cormoran's
Like if
memory is
I'm
wrong.
attacking a city, I
You
like
want something
them
from me?
having to
That's close
hit
enough.
me, because I'd rather not take it. They have
This scroll gives you
Valenwood Guardians, which is good. Pretty good. Like that's some pretty good stats right there. Valenwood, unfortunately, they don't really have a shield. They have like 1 on shield, so they're only good for being up close and fighting. We don't want to. Hold on, let's see.
It is good to meet you. in
We have 4 archers, and then this guy. So we'd want to, if we attack, we'd want to obviously take out these guys first, along with them, and then keep our Eldenwood Guardians back until the archers are taken care of, or rush them in. But I think, well,
You want something from me?
I want it done quickly, so I might as well. Let's save it. Bosmer battle. Okay.
It is
Yeah.
good to meet you in person.
So YWAM up in
Behold
Reading,
my power!
and I got to go after 3 months of like just study. There we did like classes. It was basically like if you're going to church, it's kind of that, but not that at the same time. There's a lot of teaching. There's a lot of like teachers. Like every week was a different topic. And during that time, I just like learned more about my identity and who I am to God, and that was amazing. And it really is a blessing. And it was, yeah, and it was really awesome to see. Okay, I really don't like this because I know where the things are. I just don't know where the things are you get. It's so weird. Here, I'm gonna actually
Press
put
the
you
loose
guys
formation button
first.
for the first time. You'll notice the troops you've selected spread out into a more relaxed formation. Use this formation to reduce casualties from missile
Yeah, okay,
fire.
so we want
This
all of
button
them to
swaps the
kind of be
units
spread out.
between loose and normal formation.
And then actually from this way, we're going to come in with my general and the Ellenwood Guardians. Perfect. Alright. So you guys, I want you guys to get in there, start firing.
It is possible to set
Stop.
arrows on.
Does anyone really ever use the flaming arrows? Like, I know when they are, I know that they are, or like that they can be useful, but I rarely use them. Because from my experience, they're not all that great. Oh wow, what's actually great is that these guys, oh wait, never mind. It says that they're firing. I guess they're not. I don't know why they said that they are. Oh wow. You guys need to get really close. I thought you guys are all archers or something. Just all fire at the Valenwood bodyguard. You fire at the Eldenwood. Y'all just like fire in this direction, because even if it misses the bodyguard, it'll hit the guys right there. Actually, these guys. Oh, why is it laggy? Okay, that's not good. So actually, I'll just start sending you guys in. I'll send y'all up around. The bodyguard up around. Okay, they're actually coming, so what I'm gonna want to do is, yeah, just fire at them. No, okay. Head back, head back. Just you two keep firing at them. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna try to, so it'll keep going to 7, which actually that's the problem I was having with the recorder before. Alright. I'll try to figure that out, because I don't want that to deal with that all over again. Get in there. You guys fire at them. And Eldenwood Guardians, you guys are just gonna rush on in. Alright, now these guys are all broken, so start firing at these guys once again. You guys just walk, because I want more time to shoot on in. However, they are doing a number on my guys. So, there is that. Alright, keep firing. What is this? Rally troops? Okay, it's only rally troops. I didn't know if he had a special ability. I think only the leader. Okay, these guys are getting shot at. Charge them. Yeah. Everybody just basically fire on the... Hold on, let's pause it. You guys can start firing on... No, not you. You guys can start firing on them. You will keep firing on the Valenwood bodyguard, and you will fire at them. Go. Alright, and now you guys are charging on in. I don't know who's firing at them, though. But it's fine. All of these guys are coming over to fight. So that's always good. These guys should be masterful swordsmen, so it should be quite fine, quite easy, in fact, to kill all of them. So it should not be too difficult. At least I would hope so. Ellenwood warriors, you continue to fire on the bodyguard. This is the general, I'm supposing. Eldenwood guardians are winning, as they should, because they are beast. And obviously they should win. There's no reason why they should not. So these guys are dying, which is very nice. And only one more? Is only this guy? No, him and one more guy right there. Nice. It's actually funny, the general himself does not get any way of firing, which is kind of funny in some regards, I suppose. Or I guess it can be funny. I've lost 16% of my army, which is not the greatest, but at the same time, I've killed 84% of them. I mean 86% of them. I've had a few losses with my archers, but actually it's actually really nice because I don't think the Guardians actually got to. They were like, yeah, the closest one was here, and then it seemed as if they just broke, which is really cool. That's really nice to see. Yeah, wow, these guys are just getting absolutely shreked right now. Absolutely no chance to win, which is really awesome. You guys keep firing at these Valenwood archers. And bada bing bada boom, he is now dead. General is dead, which is nice. You're gonna start firing on this single man right here, the single elf, Eldenwood Guardian. But yeah. So in YWAM, I got to live with a community, because it's a class. There's like a base, and there's like dorms and whatnot, and then like a church that our organization goes to for the classes and meals and whatnot. So that was really cool, and we got to, and
You have pressed the
it was fun that I got to do that, and I'm glad that I got to do that. Again, just be with a community, just be with meet some really awesome people. Yeah, I got to meet some really awesome people, and again, living in a dorm with like another... I'm just gonna continue. We're gonna wreck them. Like, I lived in a dorm, or like a house, with like 20 other guys. So it was very interesting. That was the first time I ever experienced anything like that, you know? Being homeschooled from a secluded city. You're not really used to people, and then all of a sudden you go across the country to live with like 20 other people, and then there's like 40, 50 people on base. So every single day you're seeing all of these people and interacting with them, but it was really fun. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot about God. It became really real for me because I was always a Christian. I was always a believer, you know, and I always knew that God existed. But being there, it made it more alive for me. Oh my gosh, look how many, like only a few of these guys actually died fighting the while in melee. I lost 142, casualties inflicted. Obviously my archers did an amazing job. Warriors got almost 100 kills, which is really, really nice. They only sustained about 3. Guardians sustained a little bit, but killed quite a lot. Actually, the one unit didn't do anything, but the other unit did basically everything, which is good. The archers did what they were supposed to. Only 20, because they were shooting the one, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, so while there, it became more real to me, and more real of like, oh, I want to follow God, and I want to, like, be with Him, you know? Because it really is awesome. Because it was more than religion, right? Like, I grew up believing in rules and all this stuff, but then going there, learning more about how the relationship with God looks like and how it actually is, and learning that I didn't have to put myself under all these rules, and that I didn't have to try to make myself be good enough, you know? Like, because the whole thing with Christianity, where a lot of people get it wrong, is that it's not about being good enough. Because we can't be good enough, right? We're not able to. And that's why there are rules, you know, like in the Bible there are a bunch of rules. Why are they there? To show us that we're not good enough, you know? But then, when Jesus came and when Jesus died for us, He became the ultimate sacrifice. You know, you heard this. Came, died on the cross. But when He died on the cross, He became the living sacrifice for all of our sins. So every single sin ever,
Adoption
he died for every single person. From the word, okay, you have to fulfill the following conditions if you would like to call the Wild Hunt. Playing as Valenwood or Aldemir Dominion, you needed to conquer the following settlements: Arantia, Thormar Gate, Volkwasten, Sylvenar, Falinesti, Velian Harbor, Longvale, Woodhart, Marbrook, Greenheart, Eldenwood, Cathdark, Cormare, South Point, Haven. Build the Altar of Innocent Quarry in one of these 3 settlements. Wild Hunters. Also, you will receive several units of hunters under your command. Okay, cool. I don't know where any of those... All the way. I'm guessing... Okay, yes, I will accept that. Yeah. So it was really nice to see. And really awesome to learn, going from like, oh, I have to get everything right, to God made everything right. No, it's not a...
How can I argue with that?
Wait, I'm in enemy territory? Oh, I am in an enemy territory. Darn.
This scroll details your performance.
Alright,
It is good to meet you in person.
let's kill, right? Actually, hold on, yeah. 4 archers. Yeah. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. 13 archers. I can absolutely shrek them. So it's gonna be a little bit longer video. I'm gonna be trying to go for 30-minute long videos, because just the way things work.
Fire, frost, or lightning.
Because to get it into high quality, to get high quality videos, they take up a lot of space. So I'm trying to do it a little bit less longer videos, because I like the 45-minute videos, you know, but 30-minute videos, they're shorter to record, and they don't take up as much space if I do it more high quality. And I want to do it high quality, you know. So I have all of these guys. You guys are going to go this way. And you will be under the watchful eye of him. And you four will have these three protecting you. Alright. Rest of you guys will go up and around the corner. And then over here, I will have you three. And you will have these three. And then I'll have these two go around this way. Alright, so let's get these guys really close first. Let's get you three over here. Because I want to get the less quality troops over first, so that all of their fire will be focused on the poor quality troops rather than my high tier troops. Because I don't want my high tier troops to die. It's like a fair assessment, right? Yeah, all of you guys could fire, right onto the bodyguard. Perfect. And yeah. So that's what I learned a lot about who God is and who I am to God, knowing that I am actually, like, loved by Him instead of judged and hated, you know. Even if I mess up, you know, even if I make a mistake, you know, it's like, oh no, you're not supposed to do that. God's not like, oh, how dare you. It's like, no, I still love you, and He chooses to still love us. So it's actually really awesome. And alright, guys, kill them all. This has to be like one of my favorite parts of. Okay, actually no. I would prefer if the enemies were a bit smarter. Just to be honest, because I would rather have the enemies come out and fight rather than just like sit in the middle and die, you know?
You have pressed the fire.
Can these guys go into hiding mode? That's my question. Yep, they can, actually. Can they? Can they really? No, I guess not. Okay. You can't hide, can you? Darn. Alright, never mind. Like, I wanted to see if they could hide, and then I would have them fire again. But, nope. Sad. Oh, wait, what happened over here? Alright, go fight them. Actually, you guys set up like this. And my Valenwood bodyguard will charge into them and kill them all. So yeah, after those 3 months, what happened was there was like 35 of us in the class, like doing the DTS, which was a lot. So we separated into about 4 different teams, and me and my team, we got to go to India and to Bangladesh to be able to share the gospel. And that was awesome. That was really, really cool. I'm so glad I was able to do that. Because it's funny, I didn't want to. Even before I knew that India was a choice, like, our class suspected, because of things people said, that there were 3 places, that there were 2 places where we could choose. Right, we heard about Iraq, and we heard about India. I don't know why about Iraq, but whatever. But so India, I was like, no, I don't want to go to India. I don't want to go to India, because I'm afraid of India. Because my brother-in-law, he went to India, and he got sick. And I'm like, I don't want to get sick. You know? But, so then, I was like, I don't want to go to India, I'd rather go to Iraq and die or something, rather than, like, get sick, because I don't like getting sick. Getting sick is not a fun thing to do. So I was all like, ugh. Then what happened was, when we had to choose, I felt like God was telling me to go do India, and I was like, no, I don't want to, don't tell me to do this. But I felt like he was telling me to do it, so I chose it, and I went to India. And I wasn't happy, but I believe God was telling me to. So I did it, and then what eventually happened was I had the absolute time of my life, and being there was the best thing that ever happened to me. Going there and doing this missions thing, you know, was the best thing that ever happened to me. Seeing God move, because we would go to like villages or different places, and we would see these. Oh, get out of there, bud. And we'd share the gospel, right? We'd share about Jesus, you know, share about what he did for them, and then they would just like, they wouldn't know really what I was talking, what we were talking about, you know, obviously. Okay, hold on. Every single one of you, fire at him. Try to take him down. You guys focus on him, I suppose. Oh, he's dead. Okay, so this guy's literally the last one alive. Come on, get him. Perfect. And we go to these villages, preach the gospel, you know, tell them about Jesus, tell them how much he loved them, and then we would start praying for them. And it'd be like, hey, does anybody have any pain or anything like that? And we start praying for them, and the pain would start leaving their bodies when we were praying for them. And so it was just as God commanded. If you look at the end of Mark, so if you look at the end of Matthew and Mark, it talks about the Great Commission. And at the end of Mark, it says that signs will accompany the gospel, right? And these signs prove the gospel. So we were able to go there, and we were able to do that, and we were able to see these signs happening, and it was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, we believed in healings, you know, but like for me, it was like, oh my gosh, like these are actually happening, right? Like this is not just, oh yeah, this stuff happens. It was, this stuff is happening, and that was so cool. Yeah, it was just amazing seeing God move in that way, and seeing people like get to know him. It was really a blessing. And And again, that time was the best of my life. And then I went back, and then actually, so after that, I came back home for about 3 weeks. I worked, and then I wanted to do another another school up there called SFM. Oh. Okay, so I need to conclude a union with Pandonia. You need to build a Pandorian port in one of these settlements. Sunhold, Dusk, South Point, Haven, Torval, Central, Solarest, Little Moth. Port building is this. Okay, so I want to build that union, which would be pretty cool to have. And yeah, let's get things a little bit set up for the, actually, no, we're gonna end it right here. I'm gonna try to remember what I need to do. So yeah, actually, I'll finish the story. So I went to do something called SFM. It's a secondary school. It's a school of supernatural frontier missions. It was really awesome to go do. It's a bit more difficult, a bit more challenging, you know. But in the end, it was really good, really great to do. Why did I send this guy there? Oh well. Send him to Longvale. You guys, I will leave you two here. And everybody, come to me.
Well, it is good to meet you in person. How can I argue with that?
Oh wait, I forgot about
Yes,
these
my lord.
diplomats. Good job. Merchant.
What is it, my friend?
I don't know if there's anything mercantile
I don't
here.
think there's a need for that.
Mercantile. Let's get this diplomat to go
Your Majesty.
to up here. I want to get him to the Khajiits.
So you wish
Because I want to
master
work with the
arcane
Khajiits. I don't want to hurt them.
What do you
Like
want with
I
us?
really don't want to fight the Khajiits. I want to
That's
fight
close enough.
the Eldmeri Dominion only. Alright, well, yeah, so I went up to there, and I was there for the last 3 months. I just stayed in California, and I'll tell you more about that next time. So, I hope you have enjoyed. I'll see you later. Goodbye.